Jeepers, everyone. It seems as though I got another Hot Wheels in today. And so what we're looking at is the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, and this is from, I think, it's called the Retro Entertainment Series. When did this come out? That's what I'm wondering here. Is there a date? 2015. Okay, so it's kind of old, not super old though. Alright. Really not much to talk about, of course, because it's not a real vehicle. Although I do see plenty of pictures of people painting their real vans, like A100s and stuff like that. They look like this thing. But this is actually the third Scooby-Doo vehicle, and it'll be the trifecta to complete my collection of Scooby vans here. So let's see. Let's just go over the casting and how well Hot Wheels did with this thing. The first thing that I'm liking are the wheels. You know, the rim matches this green pretty well. The orange, well, it's not really matching, but at least it's orange. It's kind of interesting that this printing, it's not very crisp. It's kind of like old dot matrix kind of printing. It's almost like this JPEG. It's like a JPEG that's been blown up and pixelated. It's kind of weird, but it is applied nicely. The door handle shines through, so that's good. You know, there's no green running up there, so the application is really nice. And then the paint's pretty nice too. Okay, the front end, same thing. The graphics a little grainy. Unfortunately, the flower graphic here on this wheel is a bit off, but the headlights and the turn signals look good. This side, yeah, nothing to complain about. A little bit of contaminant though in the paint though. There. Okay, wheels look good, and then the casting here I think flows in and out of the mold here, so a little bit of metal's left over there. And this is why I bought this model. I have a mainline and it doesn't have printing in the back, so I decided to get this one, and it is obviously printed on the back, and it's printed pretty well. I guess that taillight's not perfectly centered, but this one is. So it's also kind of weird that the door handles don't have silver, you know? They went through the paint process here, why wouldn't they do it up there? And it's also kind of weird that this seam is missing. The door cut is on the bottom, but it's not on the top. So that's kind of odd. It must have to do with how the metal flows through the mold. Okay, so there's some silver paint on here. Oh boy, man, look at that contaminant. That's probably some dude Jim's hair or something like that from the assembly line. I mean, that literally looks like someone's hair. So that's kind of gross. If it is, I guess in a couple thousand years someone can DNA extract it and make a Jurassic person out of it. Okay, so the interior, whoa, that's kind of lame. That's super lame. Like, where's the steering wheel? It's just like a round thing on the dashboard there. But it does have the rear view mirror indication of, you know, a panel van that has no windows in the back. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, so I was wondering what that thing is in the middle. That's where the rivet's coming through. Okay, so this thing was originally made when 2012. This design. Okay, got the nice treaded Real Rider tires, pretty cool. And then yeah, I'm loving the wheels. That's why I ordered this one. So a couple quality issues, but nothing. That's kind of unhealthy, but. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it at that. Anyways, it's an old model from 2015 or whatever it said. I already forgot. Okay, so we'll put this up here, and here's some photos. And then I've come to realize I think Hot Wheels was going for this animated look, this really angular look. So I think it's pretty close. Unfortunately, my spinning thing is a bit too small to have all three. Here's that mainline one. I did a video on this a while back if you want to search for it. And this is one of those 3D wheel projects I did here. So I just went with the hand painted look, you know, that you find on some of these images of the Mystery Machine. But yeah, I had to add the paint back here, and it was all blank before. Okay, and paint on the rails up there. So, that's an interesting way to compare stuff. Yeah, for a second I thought maybe I just switch the wheels from there to there. But these wheels are nice. I think I'll just leave the models the way they are. Okay. But this one also has a lot of the zinc left over there. You can see from the casting process, whereas the other one is covered up a bit more. It also seems like the color is a little bit different as well. Also, this modern mainline, look at the printing difference of the Mystery Machine. First of all, let's find out when this thing came out. 2012, again, originally cast. But clearly something else is going on here. This is a recent purchase. I bought it like this month. So it's, you know, of the 2021 release. And if you look at the graphics here, let me focus. This is miserable. This is quite nice. Miserable, quite nice. So clearly this is an older model from a different time, whereas now they got some sort of new machinery at the factory making these things, and this is printed super nice. You know, it's just crisper, everything. This is all muted and a faded JPEG look. The interior actually is the same. Okay. Alright, so the question is, can I actually fit the big boy on here? I did a video on this recently. This is the Johnny Lightning version. And so that is looking far more like the photo here, which is the Mystery Machine I have ingrained in my head from a kid. This more rounded look. And I was complaining in the other video, why is this thing so big? I've come to realize they probably took stock wheels from a different model, and then they sized the die-cast van around those wheels because they're comically small, being in a cartoon, right? So proportionally, this does look a lot like the photo, but unfortunately it has to be big in order to use a stock 1/64 scale wheel. So that was my thinking, at least. But comparing to, you know, the Hot Wheels, I don't know if Mr. Spins can handle it, but it's quite large, you know. It's not the greatest. So I think this lady might be around 1/64 scale. So I feel like the Hot Wheels is more realistic, if you can say that, about a cartoon car. But it looks like she would fit inside this van a lot better than this van. This van is made for gargantuan people. I feel like this is somewhere in the 150 scale range, 155 or something, whereas this is closer to 1/64 in my opinion. Okay, but anyways, if you like the old classic look, Johnny Lightning's, I think, the one to go with. If you're watching the more recent Scooby-Doos, then I think the Hot Wheels is the one to go with. So, if money is a concern, the recent 2021 release, you can't beat that for a buck or two. So, it's good stuff. Okay, anyways, so that is I guess the end of my videos about Scooby-Doo Mystery Machines, unless for some reason someone comes out with something even nicer. I don't know. I guess it is possible. If basically this van was shrunken down and had the flower petal kind of wheels on it, then it might be possible, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. And I guess I'm in no hurry for that to happen anyways, because I think 3 Mystery Machines is enough. Alright, cartoon fans, I guess, well gang, I guess that wraps up the mystery. We'll see you around.